So I heard about Partners for Possibility when I attended a flawless consulting course last year, and I was on the course with a whole lot of principals, and really some of the stories literally made me want to weep. So I do not consider myself to be a business leader. We're not even registered with the Department of Labour. We don't have that many employees. But I went to Louise and I said, please, is there anything I can do to help? And that's actually one of the messages I want to bring this evening. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't have a lot of money. In fact, Alex Munro, one of Irene's friends, was the sponsor for me in Bukelwa. But I think there's a little bit of divine intervention here. Because whatever you bring, if you've got willingness to be of service, whatever you bring will find a place in the school that you're with. So I'm a coach. I mostly work with teams within the big corporates. And that's what I took. And Bukelwa can tell you how that was of use to them.
Okay. Thank you, Antoinette. My name is Bukelwa Plaatjies, the headmistress of Makonibim, as Arthur has introduced me. I will briefly illustrate the journey of our partnership of Antoinette, myself, as my thinking partner. When Antoinette got married to Makonibim Primary School last year, we first did a SWOT analysis at the school. We used employee satisfactory survey, a questionnaire, which was developed by Gallup. At that time, we were preparing for our first team building with our staff in August 23rd. The suggested team building was indicated in our SWOT analysis. That's where we found that we need to focus at the staff, at the relationships, at the teachers' well-being, because we noticed that there was a little bit of demotivation at the staff, and as a result of that, there was a high rate of absenteeism, poor communication between the school management and the staff, poor learner performance, and of course, bad behavior of learners throughout the school. There was no teamwork at all, no sharing of ideas and good practices, no trust among us. People were not committed at all. I used to come to school every morning with my head very heavy to start the day and could not wait until the end of each day. I could feel that the school is entirely on my shoulders because I could not share the burden with my team, vice versa. But tonight, I must say that I'm not leading the school as a principal, I'm leading the school as a team. There's my proud team. What was discovered in the first team building session? We discovered that people were generally not happy at school. There was that feet dragging. People were not happy. There was no proper communication, no cooperation among the staff. The staff was actually crying for help from the management. In this session, staff values were identified. We had follow-up sessions where we reviewed our values as a group. These values are now displayed in the staff room. We identified 6 strong, important values which we all felt are needed to be enforced. Those values are communication, caring, committed, cooperation, love and respect. How far have we demonstrated those values? Tonight, I'm proudly saying that there's teamwork at my school, cooperation, that has rewarded us with improved learner performance. Our grade 6 has improved in maths systemic results. We exceeded our target in 2013. We celebrate our successes together. We celebrate our birthdays together. We have staff lunch every Friday afternoon. We have end of term functions together. I have now dedicated staff. They run an extra mile. We have been recently identified by the IMG of Circuit 2 as the best school that she can twin one of his or her schools with. So I'm proudly announcing here now that we are officially twinned with Trevor Manuel Primary School to assist the foundation phase teachers in planning and sharing the good practice. As a result of the values that are displayed by their staff, we have formed secret pearls. There's just love in the air in my school. We have praise and worship. I never knew that we are Christians in our school, in my school. We've got praise and worship every week, twice a week, Monday and Thursday. Everybody is dying for those 2 days. We pray for our families, we pray for ourselves, we pray for our learners. We actually pray for the progress of the school. That is evidence as you walk into the school. You can easily feel the environment. It's inviting, it's really welcoming. I must say it again, there's love in the air. I want, there's really a turnaround, and it has been noticed by the district. I just want to read this report from my IMG to the Makoni Beam Primary School that he recently wrote, I think in the beginning of May. His name is J.J. Smith. That's my IMG. The report reads as follows. I have been associated with the school for the past 5 years, and I can therefore testify a continuous growth in competency of Ms. Plaatjies. That is definitely me as a manager of the school. I have especially noticed the change in her management style over the past 12 months. That is the life of the marriage with Antoinette. The confidence, accountability, loyalty, enthusiasm forms part of her management style. She also knows how to delegate tasks and allows her SMT the opportunity to develop in their field of expertise. That was not the case at the beginning while she was proposing a marriage. The SMT has therefore adopted a slogan, PTS. What does that mean?
Pull Together Syndrome.
If we want to pull the school, if we want to damage the school, we do it together. If we want to develop it, we do it together. That's a PTS syndrome that we developed at Makoni. He's saying here, the SMT has therefore adopted the slogan PTS, that is Pulled Together Syndrome, for this year, demonstrating their commitments to teamwork. Those are the commitments that we made as a team. Each of us, where are these commitments? Each of us has made up a commitment. Each team member has made a commitment to the school. A staff development session and workshop planned by the district and head office is well attended by Makoni Beam staff. The school building is well kept and has recently been painted by the staff members. With paint donated by the sponsors, okay. The playground and parking area of the school was also paved by the company. You see, here I was just focusing on what Antoinette is directly involved at. Otherwise, Makoni Beam has a lot of projects that we are busy with. And I must say, before I sit down, that we are a very fortunate school. On Monday the 16th, we will be hosting Bishop Tutu, who is coming to hand over the new playroom that they built at the school. I want to say thank you to Antoinette for being a future husband of Makoni Beam, a father, a thinking partner. Thank you for the fruitful journey that you walked with us. Thank you to the PFP for what we've learned through the workshops, the meetings. Thank you to Symphonia. And most of all, thank you to the team that is working with me and the governing body that is with me here tonight. Thank you.